So we're going to go down onto our back. We are going to get yourself nice and comfortable. We're going to do a little bit of stomach work this session. So we're going to go head down onto the towel. We're going to go hands down beside the hips. We're going to bring one knee up and then bring the other knee up and then hug the knees in. So we'll start off nice and gentle. Just bring the knees up, hug the knees in. We'll get a little bit of a stretch just to loosen off the hips and the back. So we're going to just hold that position. And then you're going to let the feet go down onto the floor. Just widen the arms out, drop the knees down to one side. So arms go wide, drop both knees down to the side. And we're going to hold that position again. And then you're going to bring the knees up and then change sides, dropping the knees down to the other side. And then bring the legs back to the center. Both legs are going to go straight. You're going to bring one knee up and over the hip. You're going to bring that knee up and over to the other side. Your hand is going to come onto the outside edge of the knee, and you're going to bring that knee down to the side. So I'm using my right knee. Right knee comes towards left side. Left hand comes onto the outside edge of the knee, and then you're going to bring it down to the side. So you're going to bring hand onto the outside edge of the knee, bring it down, trying to aim to get the knee down to the floor while keeping both shoulders on the floor as well. And you're using this hand as a little lever just to add on a little bit of pressure, increase that overall stretch. So we're going to hold that position. I'm going to hold it for a good 20 seconds here, really trying to get that full stretch on. It's a beautiful stretch for the back. Lovely way of just loosening off the mid-back, the low back, the hip, bit of everything. So we're going to come back to the center, then we're going to change sides. So both legs are going to go straight. You're going to bring the other knee up and over the hip. You bring that knee up and over to the other side, and then hand comes onto the outside edge of the knee, and then you're going to try and take that knee down to the floor. So I'm going to use my left knee comes towards right side, right hand comes onto the outside edge of the knee, keep both shoulders onto the floor. The aim is to take that knee down to the floor while keeping both shoulders on the ground. That's good. Hold that position. And then you're going to come back to the center. So we're going to go soles of the feet back onto the ground, hands down beside the hips. You're going to set yourself up initially, so you're going to tuck your bum, flatten the back, suck the belly button in. We're going to bring one knee just up over the hip. Knee's about 90 degrees. You're going to keep that knee at 90 degrees. You're just going to drop the ankle down or drop the toes down, lightly touch through the toes. Keep the base of the spine nicely flat, and we're going to hold and then back up again. So we're just going to go through a continuous movement. We're doing about 10 reps. So we're doing quite a low rep range. We're just getting it loosened, getting the hips activated, getting those stomach muscles slightly warmed up. So we're going to go for 5 and then 4. Keep the knee at 90 degrees for the whole movement. 3 and then 2 and 1. Bring the foot back down. We're going to change onto the other leg. So we're going to stabilize through the hips. Tuck the bum, flatten the back, float the other knee. Knee comes up. We're going to keep the knee at 90, drop it down, and then back up. We're going to go for 10 and 9 and 8. That's good. And 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place the foot back onto the floor. So this time we're going to do a half dead bug position. So we're going to tuck the bum, flatten the back, float one knee, float the opposite hand up towards the ceiling. You're going to reach through the hand, and then you're going to take the leg out. You're going to take the leg about 45 degrees to the ground, so it's in line with the other thigh, and then you're going to bring them both back in again. Hands going to reach out up over the head, really reaching through the fingers, big stretch through the fingers, and then bring it back in. We're going to go for 10 reps and 9. So it's quite a small overall movement. We're not taking the foot down to the ground. You're taking it, so it's almost pointing sort of at an angle to the ceiling. So you're taking it this way rather than up to the ceiling or rather than down to the floor. So we're going to go for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, and then place the foot back onto the floor and then change sides. So we're going to tuck the bum, flatten the back, float the other knee, bring the other hand up, let the arm come out, let the leg go out. That's good. So we're going to go for 10 and 9. Really reaching through the toes as well, so you're getting a big stretch through the toes, pointing the toes, bringing the arm up, really stretching through the hand. And we're going to go for 10 and 9 and 8 and 7, 6, that's good, 5, trying to keep the low back nice and stable, try not to let the back arch, 3 and 2, 1 more, and then back down again. Place the foot down. We're going to go into a full dead bug, so we're going to go tuck the bum, flatten the back, float one knee, then float the other knee. Bring one hand up, and then the other hand up. If you find that this level is too much, just go back to the level that we were doing, that half dead bug. We're going to bring one hand and then one leg. Remember, we're not taking the leg to the floor, you're taking it out at an angle, so you're pointing it more, it's about 45 degrees to the ground rather than to the ground. We're not taking it to the ground, 45 degrees. So we're going to come in and then change, come in and then change, in and change. Try to really sort of place the foot, try not to just let the foot sort of like fall down, try and get it so that you're placing it rather than just letting the leg fall to the ground. That's good. And same idea, if you do find that this one is too difficult, try that half dead bug where you're doing one arm and one leg. We're going to go for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. We're going to go one more, and then you can bring the knees in and hug the knees in towards you. So you're going to bring both knees up, pull the knees in, hug the knees in towards you, and then just hold that little position. This is the point where you can close the eyes and you can just relax, pretend you're sleeping, or pretend you are on a beach somewhere, or pretend that there's no COVID happening. You know, imagine if there was no COVID. That would be sort of cool. We're nearly there, nearly out. Nearly time to hug our friends and family. So we're going to go soles of the feet back onto the ground, hands down beside the hips. We're going to tuck the bum, flatten the back. So this time we're going to do a half dead bug. So we're going to go back to one arm, one leg. Rather than going at an angle to the ground, you're going to take the leg fully down to the ground. So you're going to come up and then legs fully down to the ground, up and then fully down to the ground. So you're getting the leg nice and stretched, really pointing the toes. When the leg gets down to the ground, make sure the back doesn't arch. So we should be keeping the back nicely stabilized through the whole movement. We're going to go for 10 movements, 9 and 8, 7 and 6, 5. Keep going, trying to really keep the base of the spine nice and flat. 4 and 3 and 2. I'm going to go one more, 1, and then bring the foot down onto the floor, bring the hand down beside the hip, and we're going to change sides. So same movement on the other side. You're going to brace through the stomach, so you're going to tuck the bum, flatten the back down against the ground, float the knee, bring the opposite hand up to the ceiling. And same idea, you're going to take the leg right the way down to the ground. Just make sure that you're not arching, make sure that you're not popping up through the belly button. You want to go keep the base of the spine flat down. So we're going to go for 10 and 9 and 8, 7, 6 and 5 and 4. That's good. 3 and 2 and 1. Let both feet go down onto the floor. Widen the arms and then just drop the knees down to one side. Just hold that position. And then bring the legs up and change sides. And then bring the legs back to the center. So we're going to go hands down beside the hips. So same idea. This time we're going to do a full dead bug. And we're going to take the leg down to the ground. So we're going to tuck the bum, flatten the back, float one knee, float the other knee, bring one hand, bring the other hand. You're going to work on opposites. You're going to take one leg out and then the opposite hand out. If you find that this one is too much again, just revert back to that half dead bug where one foot stays on the ground. Go to where you feel capable. So some people will find this one too difficult. If you do, then just go back a level and do that level one, that half dead bug. So we're going to go for 10 reps, 9, and 8, and 7. Try and bring the knees up and together. You pause and then go back out again. So the knees come fully back together and then change and then back in and then change. So there's almost like a little pause every single rep. So the knees come up together, that's good, and then back out. Up together and out, up together and out, that's good. Keep going, we're going to go for 3 more and in. 2 more, 1 more, bring the knees in and then hug the knees in towards you. So pull both knees in, hug them in, give it a little pause for a second, wee bit of a stretch. So this time we're going to go soles of feet back on the ground. We're going to go back to that level 1 dead bug, that half dead bug. So we're going to tuck the bum, flatten the back, float one knee, bring the opposite hand up towards the ceiling. So this time you're going to take it out. You're going to take it all the way out. Leg's going to go down to the floor. We're not going to rest the foot on the floor. It's just off the floor. So you've got about an inch from the ankle down to the floor. We're going to stretch it out. You're going to hold that position. We're going to hold it for 3 and 2 and 1. Then bring it in and then back out again. We're going to slow it down though. So we're going to really try and slow that full stretch out and then bring it back in. So it's a slower movement. It's a much slower movement. You're going to stretch it out. You're going to really reach through the fingers, reach through the toes, and you're going to hold it for 3 seconds. Then you're going to bring it back in and then back out again. Slow movement. So it's even when you're taking the leg out, you're doing it slowly. And then you're going to bring it back in again and then back out. Slower going out, slower going out. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Slow come in. So draw it in slowly. Should take almost 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out. So it's going to go out, slowly out. Slow, 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 slow. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Slowly back in. 3, 2, and 1. And then back out again. We're going to go out for 3, 2, and 1. Hold it for 3 seconds. So 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in for 3 seconds. And then out for 3 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Hold it for 3 seconds. For 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in for 3, 2, and 1, and then back out for 3, 2, and 1. Hold it for 3 seconds for 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in for 3 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Back out for 3, 2, and 1. Hold it for 3 seconds for 2, and 1. Bring it in for 3 seconds. It's amazing how heavy your leg can start to feel. And then we're going to go back out again. Back out, reaching through the toes. This is the last one. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. And then place the foot down onto the floor. Hand comes down beside the hips. And then we're going to change onto the other leg. So tuck the bum, flatten the back, float the knee, float the opposite hand. So same idea. We're going slowly this time. So it's let the leg come out. Hand comes up and over. Hold it for 3 seconds. So 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in for 3 seconds, 2, and 1, and then back out for 3 seconds for 3, 2, and 1. Hold it for 3 seconds. Make sure the back is flat down against the ground, and then bring it back in. And then back out again, all the way out, slowly out. It's real slow movement. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in again. And then back out again. 3, 2, and 1. And then hold it for 3, 2, and 1. And then bring it back in again. And then back out. And hold it for 3, 2, 1. Back in again. Pull it in and then straight back out again, nice and slowly. It's all about the control, so it's all about that real slow movement. Make sure your back isn't arching. Make sure you've got that nice stable position. Come back in and then back out again. All the way out. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Come back in again. And then back out. We're going to go 3 more. So come on all the way back out. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Come back in. 2 more, so come back out again. And same idea. Hold it for 3 seconds. 2, 1. Bring it back in again. And then back out again. Going out. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in again. And then place the foot down on the floor. Just widen the arms out. Drop the knees down to the side. We're going to go into our rotation, so into knee rolls, hold that little position. So we've got 1 more dead bug to do after this. We're going to bring the knees up and then change sides again. So we've got 1 more dead bug to do after this wee stretch. We're going to do that same idea. We're going to be doing that hold, so it's out, 3, 2, 1, hold, 3, 2, 1, in, 3, 2, 1, so it's nice and slow. So you're going to come back up. Same idea. Now, if you find a full dead bug too difficult to stay on that 1 leg, 1 hand, for anybody else, if they want to try it, we're going to go 2 legs, 2 hands. We're going to go tuck the bum, flatten the back, float 1 knee, float the opposite hand, bring the other knee, opposite hand. So if you want to try the double dead bug, you can. If you're going to try the half dead bug, then you can stay on that. We're going to do it nice and slowly. So you're going to take the leg out. 3, 2, 1. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Bring it in for 3, 2, 1. Change it out. So other side, if you're doing the full dead bug, if you're doing the half dead bug, just stay on that same leg. So you're only doing 1 leg. We're going to go back out, change, hold it for 3, 2, 1, and then back in. And change legs. Back out. Remember, slow as possible, real slow. Hold for 2, 1, back in. Really trying to concentrate on that technique. Big stretch through the toes, keeping the base of the spine flat, and then back in. Keep on going, just counting it in your own head. 3 seconds out, 3 seconds hold, 3 seconds in. And then back out again. Really concentrating on that full stretch, concentrating on that nice slow hold, really getting the full controlled movement. Make sure that the back doesn't arch. When you do it slow, it can be so much more difficult. And then keep on going. We're going to go for 5 more repetitions. So we're going to go out and hold. And in. 4 more. Again, keep on going, just count those seconds in your head, and then 3 more. And then in. That hold out gets harder the more we do. 2 more. And then in, and remember, pull it in slowly as well. Back out, hold it for 3, 2, 1, back in, pull the knees in, hug the knees in. So we've got to do that same movement 1 last time. Now, for anybody that was doing the half dead bug, you can just change legs. For anybody that was doing the full dead bug, we just get to do it again. Why not? Because I love you all, that's why. So, same again, same movement. We're going to tuck the bum, flatten the back. Float 1 knee, float the opposite hand, bring the other knee, bring the opposite hand. So we've got both legs, both hands if you're doing that one. If you're doing just the one, you're going to be working on opposites. So we're going to go out again, slowly out, full stretch, hold it, and then bring it back in. Really just trying to get that 3 seconds out, 3 second hold, 3 second pull back. Bring it back in again. Keep on going. We're going 10 reps. And then bring it back in. We're going to go 9 more. Really holding it for that full 3, 2, 1, and in. And changing sides. 8 more. And then in. That's good. Keep going. Really getting that full, slow, slow, slow. And then more. 6 more. Keep going. Really well done. And then in. The dead bug medley. That's what we're doing today. And then back in. 4 more. Really getting that full stretch through the toes. Really locking the knee out. And then back in. 3 more. Well done. Really good job. And then back in. We're doing 2 more. Well done. Really good. And then in. Last one. This is it. Big stretch out. Hold. 2 and 1. Bring the legs in. Well done. Really good job. So we're going to pull the knees in. We're going to do a couple of stretches, and then that is the end of this little session. And then we're going to go soles of the feet just on the ground, arms out wide, just drop the knees down to one side. And then bring the legs up and change sides. And then bring the legs up. If you straighten both legs out away from you, bring one knee up, bring that knee up and over to the other side, hand onto the outside edge of the knee, head looks in the opposite direction. The aim is to take that knee down to the floor. So we're taking it up and over down to the floor. So I'm using my right knee comes towards left side, left hand comes onto the outside edge of the knee. Hold that position. And then we're going to change sides. So you're going to come back to the center. Change side, bring the other leg up, bring it up and across, hand onto the outside edge. Hold that position. This is our last stretch of the day. So then you can come back to the center. And then have we sit up, and that is us done. So really good job. Dead bug medley. Really getting those sort of deep hip flexors, your deep abs, getting them all worked, getting them all loosened off, getting them worked. So well done, really good job.